And Khadijah Farouk have lived in a midtown Toronto building for the past 3 years. Their rent was $2,500 per month. The landlord raised the rent to $3,500 a month, and when they had concerns and wanted to change their lease, the landlord raised the rent again to $9,500 per month.
We know like our building is not rent controlled, so this was always something we were worried about, that if something were to happen, that this could be like an issue. And of course we can't pay 9,500 per month.
There's no way he can really be serious about giving us this notice. Like, we were just very shocked.
The rent increase guideline for this year and next year is 2.5%, but the guideline does not apply to buildings built after November 15th, 2018. Landlords with newer buildings can raise the rent by as much as they want.
This is egregious, horrible, and unfortunately, thanks to the current government, legal.
Tenant advocate Jordy Dent says without rent controls, rents in some buildings are being hiked to astronomical levels.
The simplest solution is to bring back rent control on all units.
At Queen's Park, both the NDP and Liberal parties are calling on the Ontario government to bring back rent controls.
To make rent more affordable and really help renters get by, Ontario needs to bring in strong rent control again. We had strong rent control in the 90s, and it is time to return it.
We do have to have some form of rent control on all rental properties.
The Farouk sisters now have to move out and find another place to stay, and they worry they'll also have to pay more for rent.
The rental market is just so crazy right now, and the prices they've gone up, right? And so everything's just a big question mark.
All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Lord willing, y'all can hear me. And if not, Lord willing, we'll fix the problem. All praise to the Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. If any man or any woman, if y'all been paying attention to what's going on in society, probably these sisters is probably not paying attention what's going on. So, on the right-hand side is the KJV, and the left-hand side is the GNT. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9, and I am reading to verse 11, and I'm going to read this in the KJV, then in the GNT. So this is what it says. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled on your loins. When you're reading the GNT, life, free from worries, listen to what I am saying. You may be satisfied now, but this time next year you will be in despair, because there will be no grapes for you to gather. You have been living an easy life, free from worries, but now tremble with fear that they're living peaceful lives. And when something hit like these sisters grows, the lower the American dollar is, right? And so you're gonna pay out that much rent. As soon as Bill Gates come up with his mRNA, that system, or the CBDC become a mandatory system, they're just getting ready for the new system, and a lot of things are gonna go up, right? But Isaiah is a very beautiful chapter. We're gonna go to Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. And I'm gonna just read this in the GNT. This verse I'm reading in the GNT. It says, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said, look how proud the women of Jerusalem are. They walk along with their noses in the air. They are always flirting. They take dainty. Women of Israel, the Black, Latinos, and Natives, whoever they is, however they move, I can't wait until you get hit so you can be humbled. Even the men. But you have to know it's different for women. Women move way different than men, right? So I'm going to go to Isaiah chapter 47, and I'm reading verse 7 and 8, but I'm going to read the GNT. That's the left-hand side, right? It says, you thought you would always be a queen, right? The women of Israel to heart, or think how it would end. Listen to this. You lover of pleasure, you that think you are safe and secure, you claim you are as great as God, that there is no one else like you. You thought that you would never be a widow or suffer. Our women need to come back and to be humbled and you know, for protection spiritually, mentally, physically. Even if you want to say financially too, you want to be around a righteous man. But you know, all praise to the Most High. Everyone ain't gonna get one, right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. It says, "The tender and delicate women the number one thing you do is turn to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and come back